Today we are going over my 3 favorite spots in the Market Mile neighborhood of the brand new EA Skate game, or Skate 4 as many people are calling it. This is now episode 3 of finding out the best locations of each neighborhood in the brand new skate game. So let's get right into this. So for our first spot, and probably the most popular skate park in all of Market Mile, we have the Rolling Waves skate park. Specifically eyeing this outer edge, which is just a huge line of different street spots. The Rolling Waves skate park is by far the biggest skate park in the game so far, and also one of the best well-rounded areas in the entire map and city. But we are just focusing on the street skating part of this park. We have a plethora of different objects, railings, ledges, mani pads, pretty much every single obstacle that you would find in a traditional street skate park. So since the spot is so long, it really opens up so many different opportunities for lines and tricks. You can start in the beginning or the middle of the park. It really doesn't matter because there are so many different things that you can actually skate around this little park area. This park is pretty much ideal for street skaters and of course the realistic skaters, and this is by far the most well put together park in the game, and I can definitely see this being one of the most populated spots in the game in the near future when more people have access. The amount of different street skating opportunities in this side of the park in the Rolling Waves skate park is insane. Like, there are so many different ways to be versatile with your trick lines and just in individual spots in general. It is really the perfect park for like simplistic style skaters. For our second spot in the Market Mile, we are still at Rolling Waves skate park, but now focusing on just the vert part of the park. Now, like I said earlier, this park is massive and literally has 2 of the biggest parts for the respectable type of skating in this game. A huge portion of the park is for street skating, while the rest of the park is for vert skating. It is so versatile. This park is actually insane. But now we're just focusing on the vert side of Rolling Waves. We have this huge bowl with even some ramps and quarter pipes on the outer edges, making it one of the best vert spots in the entire game. This bowl instantly reminds me of the second and navy bowl from Skate 3, mostly because of the color, but also because it's just like in that skate park. There's a street skating area and a vert skating area, so it's very, very similar. But other than that, I think this vert park is super fun, and it honestly flows perfect in my opinion. I do wish that vert skating was a little bit better in this game, because at times it does feel super slow and clunky when you're going off these ramps for whatever reason. But that still doesn't take away from how fun and cool this bowl is. And again, it reminds me of Skate 3, so I like it, whatever. But focusing on the flow and transfers of this spot, it is pretty addicting, I will say, and you can create some pretty cool clips and lines from the different transfers and bowl areas. This skate park, this Rolling Waves skate park in Market Mile, might end up being the most popular spot in the entire game very soon, considering how versatile both of the spots can be. The street skating portion is top tier, and this is definitely the best bowl in the entire game. I really wish they like focused more on the vert skating, because in Skate 3, the vert skating was like top tier. It was probably even better than the street skating. But yeah, shout out to the Rolling Waves skate park. I've been here a lot throughout this playtest. It's a really fun park to enjoy different types of skating at. So now to close out my last spot of my top 3 favorite places to skate in the Market Mile is the ORB, or the Orb. I don't know what people are calling this, to be honest, but it's basically this area very close to the Rolling Waves skate park that has this insane winding rails and stair set dynamic. So at the top of this part, you have 3 different lanes you can kind of go to. There's 2 winding rails on the right and left edge, and then there's also this middle stair set, which has a rail that leads into this really cool gap onto the street, which will probably easily be a super fun spot for street skaters and maybe even realistic skaters that are trying to get like a cool gap clip. This could definitely be a good spot for them. But before we dig deeper into the spot, yes, Market Mile is huge and is filled with a bunch of individual spots. But for these videos, I like to highlight locations that are super versatile and not just 1 or 2 trick ponies. But yes, all 3 locations in this video are literally within walking distance, but I honestly think that these are the best and most versatile spots in the neighborhood. So now focusing back on the ORB or the orb, there are a ton of different railings and ledges to skate off when going down these stair sets, and there even is a nice little skate spot at the very top that I think a few people are going to miss out on. This spot is filled with a bunch of line opportunities, making the spot super addicting and fun to skate. Zek has already found a way to speed glitch and gap this entire stair set, which is insane. But there are also a few clever ways to get down from the top that I think a lot of people are going to have fun with. These winding rails are super addicting and fun. You can even gap from one rail to the other rail from the different stair sets. It's seriously one of the best spots in the game, in my opinion. The orb was one of the first places I skated while I was roaming around Market Mile, and I always have fun revisiting this spot, and I'm sure that a lot of other players are going to love it as much as me. But again, Market Mile has a lot of cool individual street spots that I think definitely should deserve some highlighting, but for this sake and for this video's sake and this series that I've been doing on this channel, I'm trying to find the most versatile spots that have multiple different avenues and opportunities for lines, and this is one of those locations. But again, shout out to the orb, one of my favorite spots to skate in this game. Super fun and addicting. Either way, I think all of these three spots are fantastic in their own way. The Market Mile is super underrated in my opinion. There are a lot of different spots that we could have gone over through Market Mile, but I think these three main spots are not only going to be the most popular, but the most fun and versatile spots to create some cool clips at. If you guys want to see more Skate 4 content in the future, please run up this video, and I'll be sure to have my top 3 spots in the last neighborhood out very soon. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.